Welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your message or massages. Big Cat, Wagwan. What that spellcaster did not expect, we're gonna dive deep and see what's going on. All of their administrations have been scuppered. Oh well. Let's kick off with the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. So beat mode, energy up, up, up. Namaste, big cats. Let's see who's in chat. Pressure? You came through on a what? A quick, squiffy slide in, darling dear. Fist bump. Could always do with the pressure. We've got Miss Brown, Chef Brown, CB, Kimberly, Saeed, Ocean 365, London G, Wagwan, Pinkies up, Angel Love, Elizabeth Williams, Big Cat Wave, that 60s chick, Leper Games, Wagwan. Glad you could pop in, darling dear. Let's kick off with the planetary energies. Ceres is afoot, darling dear. Ceres, you're going, what case? What's she talking about? Give me a mo. Ceres is one of the smaller, more obscure planets in your chart, darling dear, that explains various subtleties, right, in your personality, your persona, darling dears. They might even show more aspects of your personality than a major planet would, like Saturn, Mars, Jupiter. You know what I'm talking about. Ceres is known as what? A dwarf planet or an asteroid, just like Chiron, Phallus, and Juno. Okay, you got that right. Let's press on. Ceres enters April. Something's going on in April, guys. You know, I told you many times, Freudian slip is something that's meant to be heard. Pay attention to Emperor. Listen! Somebody's getting into something with an emperor, or realizing their bust ass ways, darling dear. Bad arsery at its finest. April, I told you, all of the planets will be direct until the 19th of April. Things will be popping off in a big way, darling dears. Anyway, I digressed again. Ceres enters Aries in the first sign of the zodiac, darling dears. Aries nourishes, right, what enforces what your identity, how you feel about yourself, your ego, which can be a very bad amigo. It also speaks about beginnings as well as first impressions and your attitude and how you approach life. Ceres nourishes new beginnings, darling dear. So pay attention, new beginnings and impulses. Acting on raw emotions today is encouraged, and I don't mean take day and go out into the streets. No, darling dear. It's a chance for you to face those repressed emotions and bring them up and look at it from a higher perspective. A new beginning is afoot, darling dears. The Scorpio moon brings a lot of intense energies to your emotional lives. Good God, can the thumb screws be turned anymore by the planetary energies? Yes, they can, darling dears. Yes, they can. Today the universe is testing you to make decisions that have dharma or karma. This will have a major impact on your lives. You have a choice today, darling dears, whether to sink into the darkness of raw emotions, or realize, babe, I'm the coach, blood. Hey, you decide. Two roads. Choose one wisely. You're being given the chance to choose between your higher and lower energetic vibrations, darling dears. Choose wisely. The Great Awakener Eunice. Who's Eunice? Listen, allow me, yeah? Allow me. The Great Awakener Uranus opposes the moon with Mercury. Uranus and Saturn are in a T-square to these energies. And you know a square is really bad. I told you a square is like a crossroads. When all these bad boys are standing at their corners, mate, and they all want to go through the middle together. That is a tense T-square, blood. Revelations will be made and secrets will be revealed today, darling dears. You know what it is about secrets. They love to come out when you least expect it, but be prepared to what? Harness that energy and use it to get great. These planets are aiding and abetting each other today. Your emotions could force you to act impulsively, which could steer you in another direction, off your divine path. Pay attention, darling dears. I told you, Easter Island, Stevie Wonder. Mercury moves you towards your desires, while Mars and Saturn forces you to assert your individuality, darling dears, by letting go of the past. I believe that is another pointer in the right direction of what you need to leave behind today. Mercury's tense aspect to the moon creates internal confusion and uncertainty, darling dears. Take any scandalous or shocking news with a grain of salt, darling dear, because you know what you hear out there is nothing to what you have not heard about what's being said about you, darling dear. I know. Today, darling dears, we are going to what? Use faith. Faith is finding answers in the heart. Your heart is guidance paired with focus, baby. Yes, baby. Your testimony is someone else's survival kit. Don't give up. I beg you, big cat, don't lay down. Don't fall into the darkness of the past. Use the energy that series is bringing us today. A new beginning, darling dear. A new beginning perspective. Realize that you are the coach. And coaches only go over old play patterns, playing styles for what? Intel, to get better, move faster, be more endurable. I told you, we are the Rock of Ages, and we're going forward. Nat Downey, Jacqueline Clark, Lerpleur, the angelic alchemist mother, hello. Alexis Holmes, Big Cat Wave, Emperor T, hello. Pinky's up, Mimi, excuse me, Michelle, Mosoon, hello. Big Cat Wave. Let's carry on, darling dears, as we dive into this Maya. You need to realize and hold it to your heart chakra. You're the coach, blood. Certain things have been revealed to you in the night during your dreams while you were on the astral plane. You woke up in a different light this morning and kicked your way out of the duvet in a more contemplative, right? More thinking mode. You started to see your actions in certain situations, what toxic you were. Because you didn't have the tools. You was in the blind with the blind. Nothing wrong with that until you realize you've got that bitch in third eye. Yeah. Fist bump. Let's push on at a hotter trot because you know I can be a chatty cat and we're almost 10 minutes in. Oh. If we're gonna get one, darling dear, let it be judgment. Dagaz, darling dears. Dagaz, lean in, big cat. Lean in. This is what? The rune of karma, as well as dharma, darling dears. I already told you. Time is a ticking. It also looks like a timer. Why? Divine has put a block Divine has put it on an even kill to see which way your gangster will be tested. Judgment also speaks about the return of a Mac the knife in your life. An ex-friend, family member, somebody came back from the past. Yes, baby, they attempted to what? Time travel. This also speaks about what? A change of status and great opportunity being afforded to you today. New beginnings. Use the energy of series, darling dears. See things from a different perspective. This also speaks about what? What's on the tableau today, darling dears, is an emotional transformation. I told you, anybody that's got a hold of your emotionals, they're your king blood. You might as well just give it up and just get it without the Vaseline for all eternity. And don't tell me about it, because I told you, I did. I told you I'm a pointer. This also speaks about what? Release of the old to birth the new. Some of you are going to be going through labor today. Congratulations. And hee ha ha. Listen to the midwife blood. Hey. As I was saying, a fresh start. This also speaks about promotion. Why? Because of atonement, darling dear. The hardest face to face is yourself. As you what? Unpack that bag of fucking blood. You have to unpack it again, darling dear. There's something that needs to be cleared up so that series can give you that energy. Love it. Dagaz is represented by the letter D, the numbers 80, 81, 82, and 83. Somebody's also kicking off their enterprise, possibly a new business today, or your business is about to get to what? Breakthrough. This is the day that will what? Surpass all other days. Those days when you second guessed yourself, wondered if you'd made a mistake, to what? Cut ties with the past. You didn't make a mistake, you just got great. Told you. What does your ancestral team want you to know? I'm going to go with the Witch's Oracle card because we're talking about the spellcaster, the one that did those malicious words, took the time to do the Watusi through the graveyard, darling dear. Those that you had to what? Develop an eating and drinking dysmorphia. Yes, yes. Heavy is the head that wears the crown power, darling dears. You're about to be bossed up in a different kind of a way. Why? Because this looks like the eye, the all-seeing eye that's behind you. Enlightenment, darling dear, knowing that you wear the crown. And why? Because you need to understand to respect the power you hold. Your words have spiritual weight, darling dear. You, my big cat, are the professor of the puzzle. You're the coach. Yes, you can afford to smile because you had to learn to celebrate thyself. The power came from within. It was always there, darling dears. Just like Dorothy, you just had to what? Click your ruby slippers. What was that? I'm not having it, blood. That's what the slippers were. Yeah, and then you decided, I don't want ruby slippers. I want my flip-flop back. What's that? Your common sense. So it's Big Cat versus the evil spellcaster. When you stand in the seat of your spirituality, having leaned on the unseen. Psalms 91:1, darling dears. Decided that cognitive dissonance and being pushed around, gaslighted and blamed for all and sundry. When all you did was show up, and in some cases just by showing up, it was agreement to the fucking blood. This is not blaming, darling dears. I told you I'm a pointer, not a picker. I want you to tap into the energy of series and claim this new beginning. Cat. You hold the whip, Carlisi or Carl. You always did. But to time, I nearly said dime and time. A dime in time? Or you had some time with a dime? Oh, they're thinking of you as a dime piece. Oh, wow! Spellcaster. What is the second card that wanted to come out? OMG, you have the watch Tower of the West. Lean in, my dear big cat. Lean in. It speaks of autumn. You call it fall in the USA and in other countries. This also speaks about North, darling dear. North Node. And winter. We are in the last month of winter. As we what? Freeze the ice. That was our stumbling block. You have to remember, every stumbling block begins in the mind. Divine is telling you have divine inspiration. You are being guided to overcome what was what? Unforgivable. You forgave. This is why you have the power to call judgment as the coach. The autumn also speaks about water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Somebody doesn't know what they really want. As they what? Witness your rebirth. This is about your inner work, darling dears. Can't you see all that lovely orange? What's the orange? The sacral chakra. It sits where? Around your belly button. At the base of it, darling dears. It speaks about your creativities, how you feel about situations, your self-worth, your emotions, your relationships. Your sacral chakra sits on top of your what? Your root chakra, and holds up your solar plexus. It's in alignment, darling dear. Leaves fall away when something is dead and gone. Know this. This is a day for enlightenment. But you have to understand and appreciate whom you are on this Malkuth. Realize that your words have spiritual weight. You understand what a back front neck tabber is. Luke 22:48. You understand how to call back your energies. Be like Smeagol with your energies. Too busy what? Dropping down. Getting your eagle on. Today is the day for introspection and enlightenment as you continue to get great. You are the coach. And I'll have nothing else said. Base of the deck, darling dear. Security. Realizing that you are what? The root of all you got going on in your existence, darling dear. Realizing that you have to dig deep, get grounded. Some of you get more. We are all organic beings. We're mostly made of water, darling dear. This is why we go to the sea and go into the woods, walk on grass, hug trees to reground ourselves. You understood how to what? Get great, darling dear. This is your security. Building a stable foundation. This is why they're trying to what? Up the ante. Selling more of their soul, their essence, putting their progeny in danger for generations to come. Nothing like what? Having an ancestor or two working for you, yo. Why? Because you deserve it. I told you. Queen Nefertari said it the right way. You are she or he for whom the sun rises. Once you've got that straight in your cranium, you get great. And you use the energy of these spellcasters to aid and abet your greatness. Because you have all the power. They have none. Light worker, star seed. You're a rebel. Right, let's carry on, darling dears. We're going to do a chakra spread. Base of the deck. I can't make it up. Clean slate season, darling dear, a new beginning. And it also speaks about what? Sputnik, the children of the corn, the mouth breathers, watching you on the World Wide Web. Bored, boring, boring. What's changed? Only you, big cat. Not them. You're not speaking to them, but you're under surveillance. Look. Very difficult, tight situation someone is in at this moment in time. Is the devil coming back for his due? Did they think that all of that castoration and then that bad talking, all of the wicked lies? Listen, let's push on, guys. I nearly said dies. Somebody's dying. Either dyeing their hair, dyeing their clothes, or literally dying because we saw the world card. My condolences. Let's see. Also the base chakra for my big cat. My best friend. I'm your best friend. Besides Father God. We always put him first. What's at the base chakra for my big cats? Give it one more shuffle, it said. Spin it. Okay. Do I take all of these? It's 5. Spiritual number, darling dears. At your root chakra, we have the 2 of Pentacles on its face, darling dear. This talks about, oh gosh, and it fell straight on your throat chakra. This is about codependent people that are living in lack are what's speaking on your name, darling dear. They're wishing your downfall. The way it fell out of my hand, they were on what shaky ground. What they're saying doesn't add up, darling dears. Just like their life and Luther Vandross's curl doesn't quite make it. The 2 of Pentacles on its face. This speaks about what? You had to adapt from a situation and not abandon yourself. This also speaks about you not getting distracted. You have to understand, being solo dolo, like the girls or boys on the pole, darling dear. This is where you're focused. This is about what? Someone trying to come through. Why? Your foundation. This is your security, your stability. Somebody paid a coin, darling dear. They wanted you to be what? Financially destabilized, as well as what? Having displacement in your life. They wanted you to be out of a situation. Because if you're not secure in your domicile or where you live, where you lay your head, that alone will cause confusion. Trust me. I know. I've been through some shiznai. I speak from a seat of experience, darling dear. Get around the wrong sort and all sorts of bad things happen. Let's continue to put them out. Right? At your sacral chakra. This is your creativity, darling dear, your relationships. They weren't patient with you. A lot of injustice. And this is also what? Your ancestral team, darling dears. They saw you as what? A pushover. You dampened down who you was in a situation in order to what? Allow them to what? Get great. This is somebody that came to the situation with 2 pentacles in the minus, I might add. So this situation was a come up for them. Temperance is the what? Sagittarius energy. The 2 of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. On its base. I mean, listen, face, darling, there's face. But this is base behavior. This person was a liar, a cheat, right? Somebody who was skullduggerous at your solar plexus. So you, darling dears, can't even hide from the cards. You saw the red flags. You felt it in your solar plexus. I felt it the day when I married the High Commander Decepticon, the Devil's Strongest Worker, as we were signing the book. But I thought it was nerves. Oh, well, you live and you learn, darling dear. I didn't know me then. But this is a liar. This is somebody who is manipulative, emotionally manipulative. They're not lacking the fact that you're growing in confidence because the green is now touching on the yellow. They see that you are assertive, moving forward. They're lying and saying that they had a hand in this new beginning that you have, where they put nothing in at the base level. This is because Pentacles is somebody that doesn't protect you, darling dear. This is somebody who messed with your mental health. Somebody or someone's. Good gosh, can we have one more upside down card? Heart chakra on its face with the 9 of Peas on its face. This is not getting wish fulfillment. This is not being recognized. Whatever you had in your heart, darling dear, they didn't even put your feelings or your emotions in there. This also speaks about some kind of heart issue while you was in that situation. Could also be to do with your blood vessels, darling dear. Your blood pressures. If you'd have stayed in that situation, you would have got so ill to the point where you possibly needed surgery. It was breaking down your body, darling dears. A situation where there was no discipline, no stability, darling. There's 9 of Peas on its face. You've got the 2 and the 9 of Peas that goes to 11. Breaks back down to a what? A 2. Lack of movement, insecurity. Making a lot of wrong choices because you was in a situation where you was raised to be what? Codependent on many. No matter how wicked they were to you. And no matter how they disrespected you, made you feel like less than. Lack of their attention, darling dear. Good God. Can we get any more on its face? Can we hear, oh no, from the back? This is the 2 of Wands. This is a situation where you didn't speak your truth. It's like the throat chakra, darling dears. You didn't stand up for yourself. Because all of this breathes of what? Codependency, not knowing your worth in a situation. Being stagnant and stuck in a situation that was toxic, was meant to be temporary. That situation was just supposed to what? Alert you to red flags, realize that you had to what? Not get stuck in it. Some of you was there for some time. Lacking clarity, unable to speak your truth. And again, we have the waiting game at your throat chakra. There was no harvest in this situation. Your heart wasn't full. And this also speaks about heart chakra. There was no equal give and take. What's that? Third eye. Good God. Obstacles and movements. This person was blocking you from what? Your spirituality and your blessings. But it still looks like you had to come full circle, because this obstacles is what? The 5 of Wands on its face. This is about you what? Meditating. This is about you taking the time to go within. This is about self-evaluation, darling dear. You evaluated yourself at a soul level or called in your ancestral team. This is about you not fighting with a situation, but allowing it to happen. We've already seen the judgment, the ending of a situation. You allowed it to happen. You were spiritually guided. You were saved. That was a mission impossible for the coach. I feel like I need to split it and take one. At your crown chakra. Yes. You was dealing with somebody who abused the power around you. This is a male energy. It could be female energy. It could be a Mitch bitch or a bitch Mitch. This is also somebody who you've divorced yourself from, right? This person can feel what? Them losing your energetic tie, whatever pull or hold they have had over you. This is what? The Emperor on his face, darling dears. On his face, Mars and Aries energy. And I told you, Ceres is in Aries today. This person always was fighting for dominance in a relationship. They didn't understand how to what? Behave for a long-term relationship, a full-on tyrant. You can call them what? Pennywise son or daughter. Yes, baby. Full-on little finger, underhanded ways. This person can feel the pull that you're pulling away from them. And the security again, we see. And look at this. The secrets, things that was written down about you, darling dear. Spell was cast. But look what's underneath that. Your ancestral team. Deflected like what? One of the best NFL players, darling dear. This is the best goalkeeper to have, your ancestral team. They wanted you brown bread, darling dear. And I told you about that double wide coffin. Guess who was going to be on the bunk, on the bottom bunk, looking at their crack for all eternity? Not the big cat. Some of you wrote down, right, all of the plans you had for yourself, and every single one is being ticked off. Possibly not in your time because it's divine timing. We see the judgment, darling dears. They paid someone to try and destabilize your foundation. Look. They tried to break your heart chakra. They wanted you to remain small and insignificant, in pain, out their skullduggerous ways. They wanted you to suffer in silence. This is also my spell casting card, the 9 of Swords. No weapon formed against the big cat shall prosper. It came out in the reverse, darling dears. Thinking clearly, return to sender. You hold the whip, big cat. You always did. Let's clarify these cards, because this is a lot. It's proper juicy, blood. Yeah. I should use a deck I haven't used in a while. I'm trying to stay away from the gold deck, but I want to use the original Rider. Listen. Somebody, they feel left out in the cold, darling dear. They feel isolated from the situation, from you, and they're extremely insecure. Whomsoever this is, they're suffering what? Major losses, financial losses. This could also speak about displacement. Someone may be telling them to fetch the black bags, or it was you that told them to fetch the black bags when you realized what was going on. This person also didn't take any real care of their progeny. They may have put some pennies into it, darling dear. But if they put up 2, you had to find 3. Yes, all of this and that. All of this and that. Let's keep this one. Vigilant. This is the wounded warrior. They may have what? You may even have as many as 8 people waiting for your downfall, darling dear. But you're strong in them streets because you hold on to your Ace of Wands, your creativity, your passion. You found your passion, your North Node. You understand your assignment, big cat, as the coach. Fallback season. They would like to find you vulnerable again, darling dear. Somebody wanted you to turn around and beg them, right, to be more secure in your life. If you got progeny with this person, they was waiting for you to what? Beg them to save, for you to beg them to save you. Well, it look like them I could wait forever because your blindfold ain't over your eyes, blood. Use it to tie back your lace front. Yes, baby. So you can see the fucking knees before they get out of their bed. That pit at 911 Freddy Krueger Mudhut. 2 streets over from the loser lane. What did I say? Wheel of Fortune. Someone's got to be on top, big cat. And unfortunately for these Zemblanic ones, the one that's on top is you. You're not looking at no one's crack, darling dear, as your eyes are to the hills. Psalms 121, blood. From whence did your help come? It came from the Most High. Even Jesus said, don't trust in man because man will fail you. They're going for a bit of the bad luck, darling dear. Whomsoever wished or paid someone to bring a big cat down. How dare they? The effronter of it, darling dears. When you've been chosen to be head of your lineage, they tried to break you at the root chakra, made you feel as though you can't create a secure life, a stable foundation for yourself or your progeny. When you held the whip, if they bought 2 pentacali to the tableau, you had 3. Lack of judgment, darling dear. They even what? They took your issues or your business, your personal secret, something that would destabilize your root chakra, darling dears. Make you feel in more of a less than stance. Put you in what? Full on survival mode, darling dear. They told out some of your deepest secrets, mate. things you told them in a weak moment. They took that show on the road, that wicked show. They're stuck in a cycle, darling dear. And I told you, they've got the bad luck. They feel like a failure. Some of them are gambling, darling dear. And they may as well give it up because they're not good at it. If you've got a losing streak, give it up, blood. They're in a situation where there's a lot of disloyalty, arguments, a lot of guilt shifting. If they're in a relationship, it's at crisis point, darling dears. Somebody wanted to come up off of them. They saw them as a stable foundation, somebody secure coming into their domicile. I just heard keys. What is it about the keys? What is it about the keys? Oh, they're not in a stable foundation. They're not a key holder. They're not a leaseholder. They're not on the properties. Nothing to do with the property. They're just what? A space holder. Yes, baby. They ain't got no pull in that domicile. That mud hot. Oh, well, coach. How you doing? As I sip my mocha. Because I ain't getting smoke, blood. Hey. You have to be patient in a situation, patient with your healing. This is also about you, what? Taking time to sit and listen to divine inspiration. The temperance on its face, darling dears. This also speaks about what? A stalker. They've turned into a stalker, blood. A full-on tree sloth. A tree sloth could be stalking you for 6 years, blood. And you never know it. And if they've got progeny, then progeny better cling tight. Because if they fall on the floor, that tree sloth ain't getting down. Are you mad, blood? Yeah. This person or people are extremely self-indulgent. And they lack a correct perspective, an enlightened perspective. This also speaks about excess. Somebody's drinking and drugging it up, darling. They're trying to dumb themselves down, looking for purification when they need to look within. This was a certain person who breadcrumbed you, darling. This was not an equal situation. This is also somebody who gave to many. We see the Libra energy. It speaks about a marriage, some kind of contract you had with them. They breached it, blood, and they wasn't sorry. I know. Don't be shocked. Clarify the Six of Pentacles on its face. And they're in debt, darling dear. I'm talking about Skrilla.com. Look what fell on the floor. I just talked about the Libra energy, and look, the Libra energy jump out. This person was, or people are extremely unjust, right? They're jealous because you're what? You're getting yourself back. You ain't the same cat you used to be. You are now Coach Cat. Yes, Coach Cat. Right? You're Coach Cat, yeah? And you understand their game plan. Unjust to you. Gave to others, darling dear. Destabilize the foundation. Somebody who had a contract with you. This could also be what? A work contract. A situation where you was forever waiting for a promotion, which affected your sacral chakra. Always being passed over. Given to lesser people that weren't as educated as you. 5 of Pentacles. They come with their 2, you've got 3. Yes, baby. The Libra energy of it all on its face. A destabilized, unbalanced situation. One that was filled of what? Lack of accountability. And it also speaks about karmic retribution, a season of freedoms for some, and painful endings for others, an ending that they've avoided, darling dear. Their ego is their amigo, and they're still lying on your back. They're still trying to stab you in your back, darling dear. 3 of Cups. It could also speak about a third-party situation, something that has affected your self-esteem. They lied to the third party about you. The sword facing that as well. They told them a lot of untruths about you, darling dear. Moon energy. Cancer and Pisces, this is the bad energy of a frenemy, a back front. No, a friend is a neck. No, not a neck. They're a front tabber. Because you don't see it coming. The day when you see your cat, your favorite cat, turn into a snake, blood. And it's all about your security. This is also you securing your emotions and your energies. They don't like the fact that you're stable and you have control over your life. You're not being pulled about like taffy. Your self-esteem, darling dear, is on the up and up. Why? Because you had faith the size of a mustard seed. And actively work towards it. Learning new things. This also speaks about a new home or a new vehicle. If you're upgrading your car, or you're upgrading your home, or upgrading your interior. The moon energy in the upright, again, darling dears, lean in, big cat. As I said, it's Pisces as well as Cancer energy, the bad energy, the disillusionment, lies. This speaks about false friends. Whomsoever you was dealing with always had secrets. They had to keep the secrets. Why? Because there was either cheating, lying, right, or trying to hoodwink some other feeble-minded. This person is realizing that they lived within their unwise desires. If it's a third party they took on you, it's not nice there. There's gaslighting, subterfuge, and what a bit of passive and aggressive, darling dear. Still blame shifting. A harvest. They tried to harvest what? They wanted to plant the seed of bitterness, pain, and everything in your heart chakra. They did. This person was extremely frivolous. This is codependent energy, darling dear. This is the 9 of Peas. In the upright, single and independent. This person is codependent, like the attention of others. This person likes the fucking ease, blood. They like living in their lower nature. Why? It's their ego. This is fostering and harboring and colluding for the attention of others. Possibly a pedestrian sperm engineer or an animal in a kitten heel. Either way, is community genitalia. Yes. They wanted you to be angry about the bodies they're acquiring. It's a no from you, blood. They've got bodies on them. Listen. All right. What did they manifest? Or what have you manifest? Listen, you couldn't give two figs or good. This is what you're doing, blood. Solar plexus all the way in the up and up. Taking a leap of faith. Moving on, darling dear. You manifested a new beginning. Everything is about new beginnings, darling dear. Why? Because you fell back. 4 of Swords. Rest and recuperation, darling dear. Took the time to heal and take those knives out your back, blood. And what did you do? You had the foresight to what? Cut that cord. It also speaks about what? A spiritual bath is on the horizon for all of us cats. On Friday, Venus Friday, as we pour into ourselves in gratitude to the Most High. Father, Godmother, Isis, your ancestral team, you were saved. You never walked alone, darling dear. The times when you felt you couldn't make it, Father, Godmother, Isis, your ancestors, they carried you. They carried you. They worked at your self-confidence, darling dear. They saw that you was assertive. They saw that you're a builder. They saw you came to the table, the tableau, with tools. You had skills. Yet they beat it down. Time and time again. Until you heard the call of what? The wild. Yes, baby, the rebel ibex big cat. And took that leap of faith. You've got a new beginning, darling dear. In your heart chakra, and it also speaks about a loyal partner coming towards you, one you've manifested. Someone coming to help you, continue on your healing path. This is not somebody coming to manipulate. Earth angel like you, darling dear, being guided to you. Things are going on in the background, darling dears. What did I say? They're coming to offer to you, and it's judgment. We see judgment twice. Daggers on the runes as well as the cards, darling dears. Pay attention. Series is giving you this new beginning, but you have to unpack the past once and for all. Forgive them, darling dear. Forgive them and you will be forgiven. When you forgive, darling dears, really forgive. It's like a bell goes off in Keitha and your ancestral team is dispatched to orchestrate what you truly deserve as she or he for whom the sun rises. For it to what? Come into alignment with your being. Judgment, darling dear, makes you what? The coach. And who is the coach? The agent of karma. I told you, big cat. You hold the whip. You have the power to call to you whatever you want. I told you Dharma and Karma is on the tableau today. You choose to live in the past wickedness, you will have more wickedness. I say best to cut the ties and move on, eh? In the words of Abraham Lincoln. And they're still talking about you, but Eleanor Roosevelt said, do what you got to do. They're going to talk anyway. And guess what? A fool's lips will always invite a beating. Proverbs 18:6. And they are getting a beating. Judgment knows their address, blood. In thigh-high red leather boots. You're getting offers. You have an offer. This also speaks about your business acumen, darling dear. If you have started a new job, a promotion, moved on from a negative cycle, you're only going to get better and better. The Page of Pentacles is studious, takes the time to think about certain things before they get it off the ground. This is being what? Methodical and efficient with what you've got going on. And it also speaks about what? People coming to offer, said Big Pentacles to you. The throat chakra, they wanted you to be stuck on them, unable to speak your truth. You was unable to speak your truth in that situation. What did I say? Mission impossible, complete. The assignment has been understood. You the biggest and baddest star in the sky. This also speaks about your chakras, darling dear. Your crown chakra, to be exact. This is why it's the same color as her yellow hair. You've got divine intervention, divine guidance. This is about being one with the universe. Subconsciously pouring away what no longer serves you. You know this, darling dear. Some of you have some kind of you're a public figure in some way. You speak for a bit, I don't know. You're a narrator, you're an orator. You've got the gift of the gab. You felt as though you was what? Chopping wood, darling dear. No, au contraire, my big cat. My best friend, big cat. You was what? Fine-tuning your skills. This is your time, darling dear. This is your breakthrough. It's time for you to talk the things because you're winning. This is a miracle, darling dear. A miracle. Emotional transformation. A miracle, darling dear. In your face, sucker. Yeah. You gotta get what? Like chow. They tried to fuck you like chow. Yes. You have a King of Pentacles coming towards you, darling dear. The King of Pentacles is somebody who is a self-made, possibly manifested their wealth. They are also husband material as well as what? A stable business partner, or this is a benefactor coming towards you, darling dear. This person is what? Being competed for. There's many a chicken head, what? And a mattress back that would love to be in the position that they want you to be in, darling dear. This person wants you to lay down. This is 5 of Wands in the reverse. They want you to lay down, right? There's a lot of people after this person, but you're the Queen of Wands. Oh my God. Whoever this King of Pentacles is coming towards you, they're coming to what? Bring something life-changing. But you have to understand, darling, that you are she or he for whom the sun rises. You're a once-in-a-lifetime kind of a cat. Why? Because you're the coach, blood. These players have to fall back and live with what they co-created in the crevice of the devil's balls. You're the Queen of Wands. You've moved on emotionally because you're not having it. This is getting over what was in the past, kicking over that cup of opium, right? This is also not being attracted to them at all in any way, shape, or form. Your head is turned. They can't get you back with sex magic. They can't get you back with magic. They can't beg you back. There's not a flying monkey on this Malkuth, which is going to catch your coattail. This is third eye on the up and up. Again, this speaks about you being a natural born leader. You have the gift of the gab. Your words carry spiritual weight, darling dear. It resonates with so many, all and sundry, big and small, all nationalities. The Queen of Wands is somebody who plans, plots, strategize, and all whilst looking pretty. Fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely. Sexy to boot, darling dear. You have many cups that have been thrown at you. Listen, if I was to really tell you how much eggplant get thrown at me and who slides into my DMs, guys, you'd be as disgusted as me, because you couldn't give two good, listen, you couldn't give two of these and one of those. Yeah. Look at how, I told you, pay attention. The King of Cups, this person is going to be emotional, going to offer you the cup, their cup, true love's first kiss, whether it's platonic or romantical, this is what's coming towards you. I said, pay attention to where their faces are. You're looking towards the future, your plans, those seeds you laid. You're waiting for it to come to fruition, right? This person is not looking down at you. This person is paying attention to you. This person has already seen you. They've seen you on social media. The Pentacles is online. They're liking your flow. You come with a different kind of a thing. The Queen, the Queen of Wands has a hold of her birth natal chart. You're what? Clued up, highly spiritual and psychic, darling dear. You can feel them coming towards you. They, them, and them. But is it a good or a bad one? It depends. If you're to believe that this person who has what? Strong competition for them, Scotty, for their attentions and their time. They come to give you all of their time. And they want to stay with you. Chariot energy on its face. Third eye. Intuitively guided to fall back in a situation, not fight, and gather information. When you fell back, right, you mastered something, darling dear. This is why you are in full-on attraction mode at the third eye. Like attracts like. We see the caduceus, darling dear. Somebody to come to offer their cup, but you also have a cup. This is what like attracting like, darling dear. There is no more unequal yocation for a big cat, especially when you're the coach. Oh, the dig dealer. Listen, it's always a turn for the worse. Listen, right on top of the King of Swords, this is big time spying, blood. Spying on your spirituality. This person is talking some things, some negative things about your spirituality. Emperor in the reverse, adjacent to it. If this was your partner, you was dealing with somebody who was emotionally cold. This person hid their emotions. Well, they need to go and hide themselves, because this person would love to come back through. Why? They would love for you to choose them again. Choose to lose your hairline, your edges, blood. Are you going to choose that? When you know that true loyalty is slow in coming, you've built, right? And you're beginning for yourself from the ground up. Some of you are in the travel industry. This is about what? Studying, right? Being methodical and efficient. It took time for you to get where you're going. The Knight of Peace is the slowest in the deck. But you had to make a difficult choice. Solo dolo, blood. Like the girls or boys on the pole. Are you kidding me? Yes. You got offers coming in, mate. Offers. I told you, you're working hard, studying. You're about to be paid in kind. This is patrons coming to your business. This is 10 of Pentacles, building generational wealth. Some people are coming to offer up to you. Right? We're going to get back on this Knight of Pentacles, right? Listen, as I talk about the Knight of Pentacles, and I'm about to talk about your crown chakra, the one that's feeling you cutting that cord once and for all, right? They come with a cup of bullshit, right? Opium and cognitive dissonance at every meal. This was not true love's first kiss. This was what opportunist mode. They would have told you the sky was pink with purple dots if it had got you to be on their gang. Well, evidently it did. Why? Crown chakra. They knowingly abused your light. They knew what they was doing, darling dear. It wasn't a mistake, right? Sun card on its face, plus the judgment. They're in the what? Ghetto Groundhog Day of the DNS, rinse and repeat cycle, darling dear. Repeated negative cycles. And they know that they can't come back to you. Because one of you will end up in the graveyard and the other one will be in prison. And the big cat can't go to prison. Judgment knows their address, darling dear. Their stupidity has no limitation. And again, the judgment also speaks about a death. You're going to hear about a passing of someone. My condolences. I'm hearing the passing of a child, but I don't want to speak it. And it could also be what? The passing away of your inner child, darling dear. The one that wasn't aiding and abetting in your greatness. Moving away from that. This person who tried to control you with their wicked, wicked ways are going through what? Negative cycles. They are what? Trapped in their cranium. And all their focus is on you. Because we saw the world card as we kicked off this read, darling dear. They are focused on you. Right. Let's move this out of the way. Let's see what else is going on. What's the root of everything? Might as well find out what's at the root of all of this shiznai, right? Oh, I told you the loss of a child. Somebody's about to what? Either they're not. You can read what it says. My condolences. If it was a miscarriage, right? Destabilized on an intimate level. Somebody's going through what? I believe that they've got a pregnancy around them that they don't want, darling dear. They're putting their self first as usual, business as usual, right? And they don't want to be in any form of long-term situation with the person that they're with at this moment in time. They are not being intimate with them, not in the way that they want. And it also speaks about what? In-laws. Your in-laws didn't want you to have any children with this person. Wanted you to what? Waste your time. And still be what? Put upon by this person or people. What's at the sacral chakra? Because we're going in, guys. I don't know what else is going on with these fools. Right? We've got mental health issues, mate. What? That what? That patum? Or patum? Listen, fatum or panani is driving them crazy in them streets, is it? Right? No, they're being driven crazy. So they possibly got what? An itchy and scratchy, darling dear. If they're getting mental issues on the sacral chakra, that rules the what? The genitalias, darling dear. Right above the root chakra. Listen, this is about questioning a child, darling dear, that came into a situation. A child that is being gotten rid of, darling dear. Someone is not believing the truth, so therefore the DNA of the situation, darling dear. Some of them even asked you for DNA of the child that they know was yours, right? Guess where they're going? Straight to spiritual jail. Off to spiritual jail. Off to spiritual jail, eh? Listen, spiritual jail is not fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely. It keeps you caught in your mind. So either they're too fat or they're too skinny. What else do we need to know about the solar plexus? Right? Your confidence. You're getting a leg up from the divine, darling dear. I told you, when you thought you couldn't take another step, you was being carried by Father God Most High, Mother Isis, your ancestors, your way showers, your spiritual team. Some of you were actually being carried by your progeny to the kitchen to get them 3 square meals a day in, mate. An intervention, I told you. Divine intervention. The solar plexus also speaks about what you being more effective. Why? Because you've found your social identity. You've become an ambivert. Just like me, big cat fist bump. You're in good company. Big cat wave. What's this? You're swimming, darling dear, as they're drowning. Whatever you focused on, darling dear, to get your confidence is on the up and up. Let's put them in what? All sorts of hockey sticks adorning their cranium. You can't believe anything that they're saying, and it's causing... You know that they're a liar. You know that they are an airbender. You know that they're saying all of this shiznai about you, that they cast these spells. Some of them cast a spell for you to be crack on crazy and lose your pregnancy, darling dear. But you got an intervention. What about the heart chakra? You didn't investigate them before you got full in, mate. You did not. It's not your fault. You didn't blame yourself. Right? I told you. Series is using us to what? Get a new beginning. Forcing us to take a new beginning. And you have two roads. This is the day of the fork in the road. You can choose which wolf you feed. The dark or the light. Dharma or karma. You choose, darling dears. Investigate anyone else that comes into your life. I don't care what they've got, what they come in with, darling dear. Your heart chakra is at the center of all of your chakras, and it has to be in the balance and alignment. Investigate everyone. Boosie Badass already said eyes on everyone, blood. What did I say? You got to ask them, do they have ID? Do they? Divine don't want you to look back on what happened only for intel purposes. The coach always looks over failed games to see what went wrong so they don't do it again, blood. Investigate everyone, including yourself, right? Because you're being gifted with the knowledge. The throat chakra, you're talking them things. They can't listen. You will be obstreperous. You have the memory of an elephant. And you're not taking marauders, not in your palace, Khaleesi or Carl. You're not having it. You know exactly what they did. They wanted you to be destabilized. They paid for all of these things, and now they're paying for it. They've got judgment been called on them twice. Agent of karma. You got the knowledge of what? Their betrayal, right? Treachery, treason, and the heartbreak. And perfidy. Yes, baby. Prediction, blame shifting, guilt, and gaslighting. You will talk up the things, blood. You'll give them the wicked dub plate remix. We saw the King of Swords in the upright. The King of Swords is quick to come in with the intel, blood. Especially that information has been gathered. Knowledge, you know whom your opponent is. Law 33 of the 48 Laws of Power. We saw as many as 8 people that are against you, that are trying to what? Break you one way or the other. But they can't break what they didn't build. You come from the Most High. The Father God made you. His wind gave you the breath in your body, darling dear. What's that, the third eye? You know it was a fake, darling dear. The red flags, smoke and mirrors, right? And guess where they are? As I said, they're in court. Some of you had to call the police and have them taken off to prison with the prisoners because of their heinous crimes. You know what they did, and you know what they're capable of. Law 33 of the 48 Laws of Power. Know your opponent. This is not the time to repeat a negative cycle. Series is here to give you the new beginning you deserve. What's at the crown chakra? A plot twist. Yes, baby. Yeah. That abuse? What about that abuse? Innocent or guilty, illness and injury. They're guilty, blood, and you know it. Divine wants you to always trust in a higher power. What are we at? We're at the 64. Just saw 444 on the counter, darling dear. You're on the right path. Don't give up and don't look back. Continue to go forward. As you what? Get great. You are the coach, darling dear. These players pish posh. Let them stay playing in their mud hut with what the other feeble-minded. I've told you many times. 2 are in the bed and 1 was taken. They can't go where you're going. Luke 17:34. Their life is built on principalities, lies, subterfuge, and the breaking down of another person in order for them to feel great. Whatever they did, darling dear. Because what the Emperor on its face is also spell card. They know what they did. And they're paying for it. On that note, I drops me mic. Todd love to Teesprings, Todd love to Patreon, or simply come back here. Please, we've got 171 in the chat. Get the thumbs up. Please, like, subscribe, share, right? And hit the notification bell so you will be notified when I'm kicking my way through these tarot screeds. And as I always say, don't get smoked. Big Cat. It's time these players realize once and for all whom the coach is as you continue to turn your shapely back. This is rebirth season. Law 25 of the 48 laws of power. Why? Because you've always been adaptable and on the move. You just moved in the wrong circles until you didn't. Law 48 of the 48 laws of power. And never you forget, those that want to come back, right, from the backwoods to attach themselves to your power grid. No free lunch. Law 40 of the 48 laws of power. The same ones that wanted you to survive off of saliva. Yes, all of this and that. So don't get smoked and don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat.